We are live, and it should be going everywhere in the world now. Let me check it.
All over the
Unlonely.
world.
The stream is
retweeting
offline.
it.
It
Here we
Unlonely
go.
says.
Unlonely. We continue to be unlonely.
Don't do this to me. Oh no, we're live now.
We're
I can
live.
see myself.
Yeah.
And I can. Let me see if I can chat something. Hello, chat. It's kind of weird to watch. Can I not have this on? Watching, yeah, I'm watching you, watching
when
me.
you're catching your own audio. Yeah. So what are we talking about? We're going to be talking like hackathon project, scaffold ETH.
We're gonna cover all these things. Welcome everyone. You're mysterious and nons in the Unlonely chat. Unless you identify yourself, I think you have to like connect your wallet, which you should always be careful about where you connect your wallet. But I think Unlonely is safe despite recent events on some of the founders. But cool. Well, welcome Austin to Hack and Hang. This is the first one we're doing ever. So you're like the first guest.
Amazing. And yeah, I like also you were ripping on Brian about the private key leak, but I think I'm actually like I think private key in an ENV file is actually okay in some scenarios. Patrick from Chainlink will jump out of the rafters and shit on me for this one, but I think if you have it if it's hidden and the only money you're putting into it is just enough to deploy your contract, that's where I'm okay with private keys and ENV files. If it's isolated and you're just putting enough to deploy and then you're deploying it, it's okay to have it in the ENV file. You should never be copy pasting it. It should always be hidden. But that's I think there's a small caveat, and I think he should not have had $40,000 in his deployer private key, and that was probably the problem.
Yeah, I mean the burn. Like for me, I never have I have hot wallets out there, and but I never have enough that like if I lost it, I would be like devastated. I was just like, oh, okay, that was a bad day, bad move for me. But I didn't realize he had it in the .env. I thought it was just like copy and paste it in the code itself. So,
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was an ENV, and then it was a private repo, and he made the private repo public, and the ENV was there, and that's when it's immediately gone when that happens, which is really sad. But God. I think that's what it was.
Well, that's a lesson learned
for us all. Learned in public. Yep.
So, well, like I said, this is a hack and hang. I originally called this Hack with Me. I see Manny, Danny. Hello, everyone. 12 people at least. This is great. We've made it. I made this. I wasn't called this Hack with Me. I think I originally called this, but I felt like that was too me centric. That was like too involved. I don't know. How do you feel? Hack and hang, is that pretty good?
Mine is even weirder. I always say that I'm backseat driving. Like no, you're gonna drive a car. I'm gonna get in the back. We're gonna talk. I think that's even weirder.
This is how I got Austin to be involved here. I just said, "Hey, do you want a backseat drive?" And he said,
"Yeah." Yep. Oh, crack a beer sitting back here. Yep, that would be me.
Yeah, you can do that in the back, but not in the front. Yeah. I'm gonna stay sober.
No. Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna try to do both those things, hacking and hanging. First, on the hang part, what's new in the world of Austin? What have you been building? What can people get excited about?
Build Guild. Build Guild's what I'm working on. Kind of Build Guild has like a couple, and it's like spelled Biddle Giddle, I think, if you wanted to check it out. Let me see if I can even share a screen. Let's see.
Oh yeah.
I have no idea.
You want to?
Is it happening? Did I do it?
Well, you're almost, so I can give you. I have the
almost.
Power.
There we go. Boom. This is Build Guild. Yeah, check it out. Wow. And like Build Guild is focused on like speed running Ethereum. We have like this curriculum that has all these learning moments about how to speedrun Ethereum. If you're a technical person, you can go to speedrunethereum.com and learn this curriculum. What's interesting about it is the technology has to like change out from underneath it every 6 months because the space moves so fast. So you'll get the curriculum, you get the aha moments, but you'll also be using a state-of-the-art stack. And we'll kind of get into that with Scaffold ETH. And we're building a bunch of things, and we're giving out small grants. But that is what we're up to. I don't know how to hide my screen now. It feels like it's taking.
This is going to be the whole thing. This is going to be the whole stream now. It's just
it's just this. Yeah.
I feel like I have control of that somehow.
Yeah, I think you do. There we go. Yeah. Can we? Wait, I don't know how to do it though.
Oh my god, this is
There we go. Oh, this is a little
this is
bit. Yeah. So
almost.
now we're yeah. So there's still build guild still. Yeah, it's scaffold ETH. But yeah, that's the rundown of what I'm up to.
I can hide it. Maybe that's
There we
it.
go.
Oh, perfect. God.
Yeah.
Now we're getting good
Awesome.
at this.
Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
see some people in the Unlonely too. So we're streaming on Unlonely and on Twitter. I see a few friends, some familiar faces on Twitter. But get on Unlonely. It's Web3 supporting Web3. And one of the things you can do is launch a token. So I don't know if we should do that. I don't know what the ramifications is. So
See, we're gonna if we do it, we're gonna do it at a lower level, right? Instead of just like hitting. First of all, I love what Unlonely is doing with the limited tokens and the social tokens and the social competition. I think that level of experimentation is amazing, and I'm down to hit that button. But also, we are smart contract developers. Like we can straight up just like take scaffold ETH and we could build our own token with anything built into it, and have a little bit more fun, maybe even tinkering with Solidity. I feel like what it really comes down to is what your hackathon project is. We should go through that.
Yeah, so I'm participating in the base hackathon. Let us know in the chat. I see you, Idris. Welcome, Idris. Write in the chat if you are competing the base. I need to know what my competition is like. So so I can see how much effort I need to put into this. But I'm gonna not scaffold ETH the project yet, scaffold base or whatever, but I'm gonna scaffold my project here and what I think I'm going to build. And maybe chat, you can give me feedback. Austin, give me feedback. I'm not gonna outsource my entire project to you, but I think this will be good. So let's see. I'm gonna try to share my screen now. Let's see. This is like such a business stream. Okay, can you see my screen?
Oh, Jen's shit posting. Her dance not a real dev. Damn.
Jen, I've already proved. I don't need to prove myself anymore. Like.
We're gonna build something today too.
Yeah,
let's ship something to mainnet today. Just
let's just
squelch that.
Yeah, Jen, look at the chain don't lie. The chain don't lie. All right.
Okay, I paid $40 to deploy. Yeah,
we need to get this better.
Probably not. It'll be cheap.
Well,
okay, what do we got here?
You can see completely me. Let's see if I can like make this look better. All right, I don't know if you can see that text, but you can still see us, which is the show.
Yep. Yeah.
So have you used Eraser before?
I haven't. No.
This is a sponsorship. No, it's not a sponsorship. Eraser is like a lot of people like Excalidraw, which is like got really popular. A lot of people use it for whatever. And Eraser is like that, but on steroids, because what's really cool is it like integrates into my repo directly if I wanted to. So I could build a diagram. I can just pull it. I could build my README in Eraser and then pull in all that stuff.
Like commit it to Git.
Yeah. It just like goes directly into like, this is like a hackathon project I did once. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to pitch this. Hopefully you can see this all right. I'm gonna like zoom in and make this as big as humanly possible.
That's that European 720p.
Yeah. Inside joke, but I told
from 10 minutes ago.
Let's go ways back. I told Austin that I'm only streaming in 720p, so it's gonna be hard to see code. And he's like, "Oh, are you European? How is that connected?" But it's not.
But I thought 7:20 p.m. and I was thinking in the evening. It was me.
Okay, now you have the explanation.
Yeah.
All right. So what's nice about Eraser is I can do cool things here. Let's see. I'm gonna get the user. So this is the base hackathon, and there's like one bounty, and it's like with Shopify. So that's the thing we're going for here. Commerce.
So Shopify has an SDK or something.
So I think they used to have like this Coinbase Commerce thing, which was like really great to integrate with Coinbase.
Yeah.
And Base. But I don't see it a thing anymore. So I think they either pulled it or I don't know. They got blocked. I know Coinbase is really quick about like if something looks fishy, they're like, nope, not doing it anymore. Like, nope, keep it moving. No legal issues. So cool. So all right, we got this user. This is you, Austin, or it could be anybody. Okay. And I think so. Here's my problem area. POAPs, right? Everyone knows POAPs on the let us know in the chat if you don't know what a POAP is. So I don't want to exclude anybody here and start using technical terms that people don't know. But
it's a collector's item. You go to an event, you get a collector's item. You go to all
exactly.
these
But
things, you get a little thing.
so how do you get those collector's items normally? Like, what do you normally have to do?
Sometimes you scan a thing, sometimes you get a code, but basically it's like it's a special code that takes you to a website, and that website mints them for you, and it does it for free, or it does it on Gnosis. I think it both of those things. It does it on Gnosis for free or something like that, some side chain with gasless transactions.
Yeah, I mean, I have to look at exactly how this works, but what I think that we need to fix that. I think this like that flow is so 2005, like scanning stuff, clicking things, whatever. It just seems super. I mean, it's cool, right? But NFTs and stuff like that, that's been around forever. So I want to innovate on that. That's what my hackathon project is going to be on, because that's the idea is that you want to make this IRL and URL combined. That's the marketing people say. So what I want to do is this. So if you're a user, you go to an event, you got an option. You want to first the thing you're going to do is like you need a wallet. So Coinbase, have you seen the smart wallets, Austin?
Definitely. No, it's amazing.
So yeah, smart wallets. I don't even know how to clearly explain that, but it's basically like it could be attached to your device. It could be generated, yeah, like the passcode. So like you do Face ID, like that's your wallet now. It's like basically your Face ID. So let's say the user comes in, they go to like an event. So let's say ETHCC, and they generate a smart wallet. So that's like the first thing that they do. So we know we have a wallet to give, right? Then what I want to do in the next step, so that's like the first thing I need to do. Then I want to like give them a POAP or like even or NFT or anything like that based on a couple of things. So one, I want to give it, let's say, because this is going to be like a mobile app. I just want to give it if they are there. Like I want to get their location and just say, hey, drop this NFT if you're there at this event. So you don't have to do anything, like just airdrop. So just like kind of automate this. So you get an airdrop based on location. So like after you approve that, like, oh yeah, you're gonna share your location or whatever. We're gonna do that. All right, I think that's gonna be pretty easy. What I want to do next, and this is kind of where you come in, Austin, is I want to do one where it's like based on a photo. So instead of like you scanning, like me, I walk up to you and then like I scan your NFT or whatever, or like like take your ENS card. Like ENS is really cool where you have those little cards and then it scans. I just want to take like a photo with you, right? And then I'm going to use AI in this case to say, oh, you took a photo with Austin. Like, here's your like NFT for knowing, or your POAP for seeing Austin. So it's like, it'll be annoying for you because people are going to walk up to you and try to get a photo. But like, okay, so photo comparison, like, and you could do this for anything, right? You could say, even if it's just like a sign or
right. People had frogs on their heads. Like, did you get a photo with a frog on your head? And that's like
exactly
a meme. Yeah.
Yeah. So the frog heads, then you get, so I've tested this out a little bit. So like I could say, like I can see two fish. Like I didn't do this with your photos, of course not. I didn't ask for your permission. I would never do that.
Trained on Austin.
yeah. I have a fine-tuned Austin model. No, but I could take it and basically say, there's two photos of you, and say, is this guy wearing the same shirt? Give me like a confidence score of this, or whatever. So like this is GPT-4 or whatever. And then let's say this, right? If you had, because like this is got to be a Shopify thing, I got to impress the Shopify people. That's all about
hackathon bingo, sponsor bingo.
Yeah. That gives you access. So once you get this NFT, right, and this is going to be where the contract comes in. This is maybe where we'll get the hacking going. You have like an NFT, like what is it? Gated, yeah, NFT gated checkout. So let's say, in this case, I want to have so this will go in there, and I'm thinking I need one more thing. So anyone in the chat, if you have another suggestion or like what another, either a photo or I don't know. I mean, like photo location. I don't know. There could be something else that like I want people to go down or do something to get this NFT, this airdrop NFT. And then what
You see
happens
people
is,
do, like, scavenger hunts, but then
oh yeah,
that's gonna end up with, like, a hidden QR code or NFC somewhere, and I feel like you're anti-QR code
I'm
NFC right
anti
now, but
QR code.
maybe it's, like,
Yo,
whatever happened.
if you're pro QR code, come at me because I'm anti QR code.
Dude, like the original Burr wallet, like that was how it was like a magic way to send crypto. When QR codes first came out and people were just like, what are these weird looking things? And I mean, people are still like, what are these weird looking things? But
Yeah.
COVID like locked us down and forced us to use them for menus and shit. So everyone knows. But the QR code was magic in the early days. So I definitely was pro QR code early, but I get that like there are better ways to do this now. And a QR code is very ugly.
Yeah,
For real.
there we go. So you're part of the team anti QR code. I see a QR code come at me one day, I'm just gonna rip it up. Someone on the chat in Unlonely, because I'm giving a lot of attention to Unlonely as well.
Oh shit.
They say metadata. Is this a wallet address? This is a problem with the consumer Web3 apps. Is that sometimes we just have wallet addresses, and I can't just call people by their wallet address. That seems weird.
That you got to have an ENS and an ENS avatar and all that stuff.
Yeah. But someone has like a Lens account. One person. And Idris says he's pro QR code. So all right, Idris. I mean, Idris, you're a pretty big guy, but I don't know, I think it could take you when it comes to QRs.
Yes,
so,
I'm in the chat now. GM.
Yeah. Oh, you're in it.
I feel like I got this figured out now. Yes. Okay.
Right.
So NFT checkout. So it's gated. So you can't do it unless you own the NFT. You get the NFT from either taking a picture or getting airdropped. You go to the website. You either upload a picture to prove that you took a picture with a person, or it proves your location. And then you get this NFT, and then you use this NFT to do what? What's this next part?
So you buy something.
Okay.
So this is where, like, because you gotta again, there's got to be some sort of commerce to this. So then they buy something, but like so.
Oh, but it's like a swag shop, but only for people who prove they're here or something like that.
Exactly, something like that. But let's see, like let's kind of walk through, go down this thing, right? Where let's say you have and this is gonna be use you as an example again. Okay, so you've got NFT shop and it's your exclusive bow ties, right? So anyone who takes a photo of you with your bow tie gets this NFT to go in, and then they can buy the exclusive Griffith bow ties.
Okay. And the shop doesn't even necessarily need to be there in person, because if you could just prove that you have the shop there in person, then it takes care of all this other stuff. But this is like a virtual shop that I have of my bow ties that will drop ship to you, specially if you take a creeper pic of me, like like next to you. If you can prove that you're a big enough creep, I will send you a bow tie digitally. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
and Shopify sponsors 5K from Shopify.
Yeah. Customer bases are the creeps. That's my main customer base for any of this stuff.
We're all creeps. Yeah.
I mean, I would like a less creeper. Like, this is the thing. I want to get maybe one more little like hoop, if I will. Like
this diagram feels like it's missing a square. Is that what you're saying? It just the feng shui is not quite right.
I just need a mystery one here. I don't know.
So a third cooler thing. Yeah. We'll see. Sometimes I think that as you're building and you're iterating on both your front end and your back end, like magical things kind of serendipitously kind of come about. Like you just got to let things flow and figure out what that cool third thing is.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think the creeper AI powered creeper photos is going to be what sets me over here. So, but obviously I need a couple of things. And what do I need? I need like an airdrop contract or a contract, right? On base. So we can talk about that. I want to make this mobile, of course, so then I can just like access the camera, access the location, all in one app. And then whatever
But
my
all of
third
the
is.
photo and photo stuff is gonna happen in a backend server. So, like, they'll take a picture, they'll upload it, it will go to your server will put it through the AI, and the AI will pop out, you know, hot dog, not hot dog, and then that goes to the
Austin,
smart
not Austin.
contract.
Austin, not
Austin, not Austin. Exactly. And so you'll have some oracle that is reading. I mean, it's a very trusted oracle and centralized, but its job is to read these photos, decide if that person is in there, and if it is, needs to make a special mint call to our smart contract, right? So you almost have
exactly.
like this oracle backend with an account on it with some money that can make transactions on your base contract, and that will be a little tricky for sure. Product market fit.
Yeah, I've already got it. This is what it's about. Okay, so first up, we don't need. We'll look at the smart wallet stuff later. But since you're here and you got some great stuff in terms of scaffold base, I don't know. Maybe you want to kind of walk through first the repo, and then maybe I can show some of the code that I at least have made for going through your demo.
Yeah. So I mean, I could show just how to like tinker with a smart contract, but if you have scaffold base up on your machine, we could look at it there too.
Okay.
I don't have anything up on my machine, but I could. You're asking me to crawl up in the front seat here. I thought I was the back seat.
Oh my
driver.
god! No,
You're in the
actually,
front
we're you know what the thing is. It's not you're going to the front seat. We're going backwards now, and you're the best person to see.
We're like looking. Okay. So maybe if we're going backwards, then I should drive. Like the whole car flips around, and I have the wheel in the back seat now. I don't know what this.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Look, here we go.
Here we go. There we go. Yes, like awkward, and then like the camera. I don't know how this will work. I'm totally
launching token. So how about while you get sort of set up, I'm gonna launch a token here.
Okay, let's go.
30-minute token or the versus
man.
token. I'm told is like if we're having a competition, and I don't want to go in competition with you. So,
yeah, I don't know what we could. Yeah. I don't
we're
want
all friends here.
Yeah. I'm afraid of just a token. Like even the idea of launching a token is scary to me. I like other people experimenting with it, but I don't know if I want to be. Yeah. So if it's called Austin token, like I'm out. I'm already out.
Okay. So out token it is. Austin out. How about it? How about QR code token? Because we know.
Oh yeah.
Or
death token. I'm aping into that. Yeah. The old QR code. It was a magical experience back in the day. The old burner wallet at ETH Denver in like 2019 used a QR code like up front, and it looks gnarly. I agree, but it was magical. But maybe the time for the QR code has passed.
Okay, I tried to connect. I'm trying to create the death to QR code token. But yeah, that's not working. Maybe it's got a filter on the death part. I don't know, but
okay. So do I like share my whole screen? Do I let
me hide my screen.
Let me get a screen share. I guess I'm gonna do like a whole window here. Oh man, no, entire screen. Just gonna. Here we go. I think I'm ready.
All right. Yeah. You want to share your screen? Oh wow, that was seamless.
There we go. Yeah. Okay, so basically I went to build guild / scaffold base. Here, how do I drop it in the chat? Let's see if it'll just paste across. Come on, please work first try.
I don't know.
Yes, it totally did. I
copied it my god!
And pasted it on the other. It's magic.
No, not even if it's on the other. It's on Unlonely as well. That's incredible.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, I sent it to Unlonely. I needed to paste it here, huh? Yeah. Here we go. There we go.
Oh,
across
well,
all.
Incredible. I thought it like
private chat. Shoot.
Yeah, it just went across the entire internet like that. I got a WhatsApp message, Telegram message. Check that out.
Like an Amber Alert for scaffold base. Okay.
QR code.
Okay. Yeah, you got the QR code. You all scan that QR code. There's probably gonna be a QR code here somewhere if we deploy. Okay, so I grab scaffold base. And I need to yarn install. I'll run through these things real quick, but it's a starter kit for building apps on base. Oh, whoops! I don't think I went to the right directory. Some base build then yarn install. There we go. It's a starter kit for building apps. It's built off of Scaffold ETH, but right now we're thinking about like, okay, so we know we want to have probably like an NFT, or we want at least this smart contract to have some like oracle that comes in here and okays people. And once you're okayed, then you're allowed to purchase from the store, right? So basically all we're building is kind of like our special, like a special access list that an oracle can set, or you setting your geo is the same thing. Basically, we're going to have a backend that has a private key in it, and it is going to be like the all-powerful oracle, and you have to prove to the all-powerful oracle if your geolocation is close enough to the thing, or if you have a picture. But all of that will happen, in the back end.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll probably need like an API backend with an account that has like full control of the smart contract. And in the smart contract, we're probably just going to have like a list of people's addresses and if they're like, if they qualify or not, right? Something along like the lines of that.
Yeah.
So really, let's see. So I'm going to yarn chain. I'm going to yarn, let's see. Nice. Yarn start, and I'm going to yarn deploy. So it just deploys some like stock contract here. There we go. So, and then, whoops, got to make it super big.
Oh yeah,
it's hard to see.
I mean, it's even good with my European 720p.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I can see it. Everybody can see
now
it.
It's not an inside joke. It's just an inside joke. That's good. It's working. It's just more like a topical joke now. Okay. Let's see. Localhost. So this is the view, not this. Here in a bit. Really soon. Still waiting. There we go. This is the view you get when you fire it up. Looks like I'm going to actually disconnect so I can show off burner wallets here. This looks a little complicated, but don't worry, this is scaffolding. You can clean stuff up as you go. But the key is you can like debug your contracts here. So there's a smart contract here, and let me open that up. And then we kind of have this like magic front end that auto adapts to it. So it lets us kind of play around with, ooh, this is really big, our contract. Okay. And so we have console log. Ooh, this is really big. It's probably too big. This comes with some stuff like the smart contract out of the box just has a handful of interesting things here. You usually clean it out, but it has like primitive data types. It shows you how to use an example mapping. It sort of shows you like an example modifier and how to use that. Probably there's an only owner somewhere. Yeah. Okay. But all we need is like an access list, right? Or like, so I think, and let me make sure I have this right. We basically need to know if they're at the event or if they've proven that they have a photo, and we're just going to have like an Oracle account that's on the back end that can do that. But the smart contract just needs to signify whether or not they have permission, right?
Yeah, it's a permission. Well, yeah. Do we need like a specific contract to airdrop the NFT based on what the Oracle gives back?
Okay, so that's okay. So to airdrop by location, so they're going to have to like go to the website, prove that they're at the event, and then that adds it to the Oracle's list.
Yeah.
And then every once in a while, the Oracle's going to have to just like run something that mints to everyone.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't want a website. I just want like, I think if the app itself, so they have the app, they create the smart wallet on the app. Then I mean they can use a smart wallet anywhere, but let's just say like that's the flow for someone that's never used a wallet before. And then this is, hey, like, okay, I can see you're here. Look, like shared location, boom. All right, there you go. Or like, oh, hey, take a photo of this person or whatever, and or go on this quest to find all the QR codes that we've hidden in the event. I don't know what the third one's gonna be yet, but it's gonna be something epic.
So QR codes you could probably do on chain somehow, but geolocation and photo analysis, like all of that has to happen off chain.
Exactly.
Trusted Oracle. So I feel like this is just probably like an owner, and the owner can basically set someone as, or perhaps even mint someone an NFT. Like maybe we just say this is ownable and this is an NFT and it's owner heavy, and the owner can get in and decide to mint the NFT or mint the NFT by the batch. and that's all that's on the smart contract. It's just that NFT and the ownership, and
Yeah.
a lot of your code and logic will live in your back end, where that Oracle is kind of heavy-handedly making decisions about who can pass and who can't pass.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm taking this too seriously and too on-chainy. Like, maybe we want to make it more prototypey and try to do something like, for instance, the scavenger hunt. You could actually have some kind of like codes that are hidden and some kind of commit reveal scheme that happens on chain, which gets more into the solidity and less of that middleware.
Yeah.
But it's kind of up to you, like what you're feeling for this contract. Maybe I just need to show something simple here, like
let's just do something. I mean, I think the contract could be simple enough, right? Like, I like this idea of like the Oracle making the decision, and then because with the smart wallets also, like all the mints and stuff can be sponsored, so
gasless. Yeah, exactly. Like 4337. Yeah. So yep. Okay. So there's still probably some like address owner, or we just import ownable, right? And we say is ownable, and we just like we'll have some owner here. Transfer ownership. Yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm just kind of like cleaning this out. We'll see what happens here. Okay, so this should just deploy a contract that has an owner, but let's see what happens when I deploy this. It might break, but let's see.
Let it break. Let it break,
and we'll debug it. Yeah, there we go. We did have an issue. Oh, I think it's in the debug script, or in the deploy script. We're doing some extra stuff here where we go to the contract and we check for some value, and that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
Let's try.
That's good to test. I mean,
there we go. Yeah, the test worked. Yeah. Okay, so our smart contract is super simple now. Basically, there is an owner, and that owner is set at deploy, and whoever is the owner can transfer or renounce the ownership, but we haven't added any other methods yet. Okay, so now we can get into scaffold ETH a little bit and start dinking around with things. So I'm going to set this guy as the owner, and only he will be able to do whatever we set up here.
Whatever we want to do for that.
Yeah. So then let's just have a like a mapping of an address to a bool of whether or not they are like public, I don't know, is allowed or has airdrop or something like that. Let's just do it like this, right? Right. So then we can keep track of who has the airdrop, and then we'll need a function that lets us set airdrop or something like this. Really, we should be like actually airdropping an NFT, but we can kind of just like play around with it for now. And it basically sets it to, actually, let's do a bool. Can we set anybody to false? Is there ever a chance that like the Oracle will need to decide that someone who's on chain and is a yes, like is no longer a yes?
Maybe that's the third.
The third under, is like, where you get kicked out. Okay, let's not even worry about it then. So the owner can set whether or not you have the airdrop. The owner can transfer ownership. Shoot, there was something else I was just thinking here. What am I missing? Well, let's just go mess with that for now. Dang, there was like a clear thing that I knew I needed to do next. I don't know what it is.
Was it the minting or no?
Set airdrop. There's a function to let them set it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's just mess around and make sure this works. Okay, so we can check to see if anybody has the airdrop. We can give batching. We need another function that like set batch, right? Yeah, that's what I need. Thank you. Thank you. All right, now that should work, and now that allows your script to take like 20 at a time and put them in, and you'll be happy that you have that feature later. Okay, so now let's pretend that this is the owner. So that's this guy, this pink one right here, and we can grab money from the faucet for that, and we could transfer the ownership to Vitalik, for instance. I don't know why we would do that, but let's just prove we can do it.
I mean,
There we go.
yeah, Vitalik's going to be on my perfect hackathon project.
Yes.
Take a photo with Vitalik.
If you know my hackathon partner here, his name is Vitalik. Yes, yeah. He has some dumb ideas now and then, but we let him hang around. No, just kidding. He has very good ideas. Okay, so we've got our airdrop set up. We're ready to go. Our contract works. I'm going to redeploy it. So yarn deploy. I need to reset this. -- reset. That's going to force a new contract to come in here. So we have a new contract, which has us back as the owner. Okay, now I get to show off burner wallets real quick. This is a cool thing you can do where if you open up an incognito window and you go to your website that you've got built, you get a new address. Notice how I have like green here and purple here. So we can grab some money from the faucet and we can go to the contract and we can check and see if we have the airdrop, and we don't yet, right? So then let's try to set the airdrop. So we're trying to set us to true here. This should fail because only the owner should be able to do it, but we're trying to set us. So we're pretending like, can anybody in the world set this? And this should fail. Yeah, not the owner, right? But if we come back over here as the owner and we try doing this set airdrop, it should give green guy airdrop now. Okay, so now if we come over here and we do read, we get true. Okay, and I'm noticing one other thing here. We should have an event that every time someone gets set here, so it's easier to parse. So we probably want an event named airdrop. Yeah. And then we want to emit that right there. Emit airdrop. Ooh, just 1,000. What? No. Address. Let's just do address and then not an amount. There's no amount. This is kind of confusing because we're using like a term airdrop that is very commonly thought of as, like dropping funds. But really we're just setting a bool. We're just flipping a bit for any given address.
There will be no airdrop after this. But if you scan the QR code, you scan the
QR
code after the stream.
Yes.
There will be one.
Okay, so I think we're ready to go here. I think we kind of have this, our contract deploys and it transfers ownership to someone that we define. We define that at deploy time. And then that owner can then subsequently transfer the ownership if you want. So if you have some backend Oracle and then you deploy a new one, you just need to send it from your old one to your new one. Oh man, I think you just disappeared.
Oh my god!
Okay, you're back.
I don't click the button maximize. Yeah, I'm still here in the back seat.
Whew. I was like, oh, I don't know, like you just went Waymo on me for a little bit, man. I'm sitting in the back seat, and like I'm all alone in the back seat. That's an experience. Okay. So yes, so we tested it out even, right? We use this burner wallet as the green guy to make sure the green guy can't just like control our contract. But with our controller, with our kind of God mode Oracle, we are able to add this person and this person gets added in, but we want an event to make it easier to parse. And I think all that's good. Let's make sure this deploys with this new event. There we go. Okay, so we've got a new contract and we'll bring up a brand new person. And this person just uploaded a picture of them and Vitalik in the same thing. And so our Oracle says you need to set the airdrop for this address. Maybe it runs it in a batch every minute and it takes all of them, right?
Yeah.
And let's even say that it was just this one batch. So like we're doing it like that. Let's see. Yeah, that still worked. Okay. And then we can go back here and say has airdrop is true. And I'm assuming that if we were to even go look at the events, we would see the event log that we set that. And then some other script somewhere else can like look through this or read the events. So our smart contract basically is pretty simple, right? It's just like an access list with kind of a admin heavy person that can add people to the list. And then later on, you'll have your Shopify either come here and check this, like do this check right here that has airdrop, or follow the events with like an indexer. And whenever that happens, then it just allows them somewhere else. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I think so. I still need to find the third one, but I think this is like sometimes, I mean, it's a simple contract, as you said, but I think for what the actions on chain, that's almost all we need, I think, in terms of what I'm thinking for this project. But
And we
I don't
don't
know.
really need a front end, but a lot of times with Scaffold ETH, you'll drop into this front end and you'll spend a little bit of time here where you go to like Next.js and you get into your app and you actually like edit some some React here. Like maybe we want to give them a website where they come and upload their pictures or whatever. And a lot of this is going to talk to a backend, but maybe you have like a scavenger hunt and they actually need to like scan a QR code or prove that they went to a place, and they can do that within the app, like talking directly to the contract. Let me see. Oh man, I could build some front end, but it would take me like 10 minutes to build out a front end.
Nah,
But basically I
it's all
could
right.
build out a little app that like here that lets you like put in an address and hit a button, but you don't need that. We can skip it for now. But
No, this
the
is great.
TLDR is that you would use scaffold read contract and use scaffold write contract. And that would let you read and write to and from the contract from your React stuff. But let's just do everything from the debug page for now. And just like do it from here. Okay, so should I put this on base? Should I put this on base?
Put it on
And
base.
tinker with
This
it
is
there? Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the theme, like, you know.
Yeah. So right now when we do a yarn deploy, it's just using the hard hat account or the Anvil account, whatever you're using for your fake chain. But if you want to deploy to a live network, you've got to generate an account. And I was just talking about this, like envs files. You need to be very careful with private keys and env files. You shouldn't be copy pasting it around. They need to be auto hidden. Patrick says they need to be encrypted from the start, and I think that's a one extra step. I think you just don't put any money in these except for the money that you're going to deploy with. So we're going to generate one. So this is going to generate like a burner wallet inside of our repo. And it just gives us the address here. And you're going to love this, but I'm going to do yarn account and I'll show you the value of QR codes. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's going to burn it. His eyes. Yeah, it really is like ugly as hell. I know it is. But watch how handy it is. I have this burner wallet on my phone and I can just like point it at this thing. And I don't have to copy that big address. I just do that and I put $5 and I hit send. So I just loaded this thing up with $5, I think. Wait, I don't know. I don't know if that actually sent. Hold on.
I mean, I'll blend the QR code
this time. Yes. So now to deploy, we do yarn deploy, and I'm assuming I have money and everything, -- network base. And that hopefully will put our smart contract out on base. Actually, I'm having a Spidey sense moment that I should uncomment or comment that out. We should not put all of Hard Hat console on chain. But other than that, let's see if this works. It's going to have to recompile everything. It's deploying our contract to base.
Oh my.
Yeah, there we go. So we just put a live contract out on base. Now we have to make one change over here in our scaffold ETH. We have to point it to base now. And then our whole app will be on base. So notice this is change.hardhat. I'm just going to do chain.base. And I have to do some burner wallet stuff over here. Pay no attention. This is some behind the curtain things that don't really matter. But okay, now we have an app that's on base now, right? Our app used to be on Hardhat localhost, but now it's on base. And our smart contract is over here is on base. And we can click this and it's going to take us to base scan and it's going to show us our smart contract. Here it is. So we have a live contract that works. And this guy is the owner. All right, what's your ENS?
Dapper Dan.eth.
Let's go.
Let's see if I can change it.
Yeah. All right, that's great. So now if I were to check whether you have the airdrop is false, so I should be able to hit set airdrop. Now this is going to use a burner wallet, so you're not even going to see anything pop up. But we're going to make a transaction on base right now by just hitting this button. You really shouldn't use burner wallets very often on live networks with real money, but we did. We just made this live transaction and we added you to this airdrop. So now if I read this, it's true. All right, so we put a contract on chain and we were able to control it with this new owner. So what you would do is you would have this owner private key in another env file in your backend, and and in that backend you would give it just enough money to kind of be running on like the gas to turn these things in, and you would have a service like an API service that lets people upload videos or turn in their geolocation. And then that account would basically make this set airdrop or set batch airdrop. And then everything else kind of triggers off of that smart contract. And really all we're putting on chain is just this little bit of like ownership, right? And even then, I think you're going to probably do a lot of the gas. Like you're paying the gas here. Everything else, everyone else is just like read only from this smart contract. But hopefully this shows how you can really like tinker with your Solidity and tinker with your idea and come up with what belongs on chain, and then kind of build that out and tinker with it here to make sure it works the right way, and then deploy it live. We went all the way to base. If I do a yarn Vercel YOLO prod, this is going to put this up as like a live app that anyone can see. Technically, I think it's going to mostly be backend stuff for you. But
yeah, right.
This is the life cycle for shipping a scaffold ETH app that I did from the backseat. I should have been backseat driving.
All the way from the backseat. This was
yeah.
I don't know if I can play. Right. Let's see this. I think I have some music or something. Maybe.
No, dang.
I don't
like a laugh track and a clap track. yeah.
Next time
anyone makes a 720p joke, you gotta just go straight to the laugh track at this point.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
Oh no, not another one. Yep.
No laugh track.
Let's see. I found no. This was, what did we call this? Some base thing. Yeah, there we go. And so, yeah, now I would have a live app. So this is going to put up a URL, and I can basically, if this is a hackathon, you could be like, here is the live URL, and people could go to that live URL and they're going to see this, and they can connect their wallet and dink around with it and all that stuff.
Beautiful. Well,
yeah. Can I exit my full screen? I think you're the owner.
No, I own your screen now.
It's all yours. It's all yours.
You'll always be sharing your screen with me now. Lovely. Well, Austin, this was great. Someone had wrote shishtakova.eth on Unlonely says, we ended up designing a game after your dice app. I don't know what your dice app is, to showcase bridge exploits versus no bridge exploits, considering a QR code for how to present it. Ha 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 ha.
Okay, so imagine you have like an audience of people and you need them to all go to a website. And if you say the name of the website, like some people will be able to type it in. But if you show a QR code, like they could shoot it and go. Like there are some like times when maybe a QR code is the right answer, but I don't know.
There's no time.
There's no time.
I mean, there's not. I can't think of one. I mean, you see the new Apple stuff. You can like pay by holding two phones together.
Oh yeah.
And we're talking about QR codes. We're talking about QR codes.
It's true. So yeah, those are using like near field Bluetooth or something, and probably like signing things back and forth and make sure everything's good, and then sending it. Yeah.
God, okay, maybe that's my third tier is that.
Ooh, yeah.
Bluetooth,
like a peer-to-peer thing.
Oh,
or God. Yeah, Bluetooth.
Got to keep the scope down. But all right, well, thanks everyone for joining. You could have been anywhere on the internet right now, but you spent 45 minutes with us, or 48 minutes now. Thank you everyone for joining on the Only first time. And it looks like it was a success. Like I didn't launch a token, unfortunately, but next time I'm gonna figure out that button. And it's gonna be a token launch. But thank you, Austin. And we'll see you in the next one. Hack and Hang with Dapper Dan.
Thanks for having me. Hearts, hearts, hearts.
I don't know how to stop this, so we're just gonna be live forever.
Could be true. Like me on my drive home. Me like like sitting in the showers, like sulking.
This is a Black Mirror episode where the life never ends.
Yes.
All right.